Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. I am doing an apartment renovation today in the world of Evergreen Harbor. This is actually Stonestreet Apartments number 3, and this is going to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in a bit of a summery vibe. I've done these in the past where I've done like a winter apartment, an autumn apartment, a spring apartment, so I thought it was time to do a summer one. Plus, this was a suggestion from somebody over in my Discord server. I love reading the suggestions in there and getting ideas from you guys. So if you ever have any, Discord is probably the best place to post those, but you can also always leave suggestions in the comments down below as well. I do read everything, and I just like seeing what you guys are thinking about. But right now, I am being very indecisive. That's not new, but I'm going to be changing the colors and textures and patterns and everything in this kitchen so many times. I was able to cut out a decent amount of it, so hopefully it's not too painful to watch, but I do end up with a sort of bright vibe throughout this apartment. We do end up having a decent amount of yellow. I started with yellow, and then I went away from it, and then I came back, and I'm happy that I landed on yellow in the end because it just screams summer to me. So I hope you enjoy yellow. Sorry, Rochella, and I hope you enjoy this apartment. And if you do and you'd like to download it, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. It is also under the hashtag Miss Gryphi if it's easier to find it that way. And all of that information is in the description down below as well. So on the left side of the kitchen, you see some sectionals over there. I was attempting to make those look like booth seating and maybe have a dining space over there, and I do end up having a dining space in the end. We have like a larger dining space over there and then a small table in the kitchen, but I also experiment with making this an office nook, and so that's what we're doing here now. When I say I was indecisive with this space, I was incredibly indecisive with this space, so please bear with me as we go through the different pieces of furniture, the different ideas, the different colors. But the teal fridge has made a comeback. I can't remember if it stays teal. It might turn yellow in the end because I was just loving the yellow vibes in here. But I was excited to use the Jungle Adventure fridge because it's just so beautiful. The colors are so perfect, and the cutting boards are making a comeback in this build. I recently pointed out that I put those in every single build, and then I did a build where they weren't in it. And everyone was like, where are the cutting boards? So they are back in this one. And here I am getting rid of that desk space, trying to figure out what I wanted to put over here. I did experiment with bookshelves and all of that, and changing the wallpapers so many times. I really wanted there to be bright colors in here. I definitely wanted yellow. Blues and teals look really nice with yellow. I thought about making a fake sectional with this couch, because the other thing I wanted to do is I really wanted to use this new couch from Dream Home Decorator, because I've barely used it yet because we got sectionals. And so I was very excited about sectionals, so I wasn't using the regular couch, so it was like a goal of mine to use that couch in this apartment. I also made a different pot for this plant over here using some chairs from the laundry day pack, and then I swapped out the table in the kitchen to use the high top table that came with Tiny Living, which is one of my favorites. One thing that I felt was making it so the living room wasn't working out so well is it was too big. So I ended up closing off part of the space and putting a closet there to make the space smaller, and I think it helped a lot. Plus there's a closet, it's functional, so I quite enjoyed that. But we're just getting a TV and some curtains in here and trying to make this living room come together. I was focused so much on the kitchen and dining for so long that all I had in the living space was the couch, and I'm pretty sure it changes back to yellow in the end, but I did experiment with some blue as well because blue and yellow go so nicely together. But popping on over to the dining space, I really wanted to make a outdoor table work, one of these picnic tables, and I tried a couple of different things, but I ended up not using one of those in the end. I'm trying to think of what table I did use. I think we used one from the Eco Lifestyle pack with some chairs from a different pack, but I'm trying like every other picnic table in the game first. That was a suggestion from chat, and I love using picnic tables inside. I just didn't feel like it was fitting the style of this apartment very well, So I did end up swapping it out to be this one in the end, and we used some of the chairs that came with a Dream Home Decorator in this beautiful yellow swatch that I love so much. And this is the point where I feel like the apartment is actually starting to come together. I also end up using this wallpaper from the bowling pack, which is one of my favorite ones in the entire game. I know I just swapped it out, but it's going to be coming back in a couple of different locations. And I just think it's so pretty. The bowling stuff pack is actually one of my favorite stuff packs. I think it's really, really nice. And I probably overused that wallpaper. Well, I think it's coming back. I'm pretty sure I brought that back. Did it come back as the backsplash for the stove? Yeah, it did. You can see it now. I didn't show me changing it, but the bowling wallpaper is that wall behind the stovetop. And I just think it looks really nice. I was very happy with that. I also used this side table as a TV stand that came with the paranormal pack. I think the colors in it are really fun. And it just adds a little bit more personality to the space. Everything else is just like perfect and modern and simple, and then there's a lot more pattern there, and so I just really liked how that came out. I'm also using this new coffee table that came with Dream Home Decorator that I hadn't used yet. It's like a big oval, and I don't know why I haven't used it yet. It's a little bit different than anything else we have in the game, and I do like it because it's so simple and clean. So having that there, and then just trying to figure out some other decorations for the kitchen space here, I end up adding this like corkboard situation, or it's not even a corkboard, is it? Well, it has a corkboard, but it has a whiteboard on it from the university pack. But we're in the bathroom now. It's very simple. It's like all of the items I tend to use very often, other than the sink. The sink I don't use that often, but it worked really nicely in this space with the colors we were using, so I thought a modern sink would be nice. And then over here in this dining space, I used these leaning paintings from Eco Lifestyle. It has like the palm tree and stuff. They're so pretty. That was another suggestion. Somebody was like, you got to get the leaning paintings with the palm tree. And so of course I had to do that. I think they look beautiful there. And there's a birdhouse in the kitchen. Shout out to the Squish Squad over on Twitch. But yeah, moving on into the primary bedroom now. I originally had down one of the new beds that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack because I was looking for the pineapple clutter to put on the counter in the kitchen, which I didn't end up grabbing. I forgot about it. But when I typed in pineapple, that bed came up because it's called like the Princess and the Pineapple, I think. But I did end up using this bed from Seasons, which is just probably my favorite bed in the game. I use it too often, but it's beautiful, and I thought the colors worked nicely for this apartment and for a summer theme. So I decided to use that. We also have a painting above the bed with some more palm trees and some plants. And I think a lot of these modular pieces that came with the new pack are so nice for bedside tables, because the bedside tables that we have in The Sims 4, most of them, are absolutely massive. And I think that these are better sized. These ones obviously are wider, but that's what I wanted for this space. I think the little cubes that we got that are like shelving pieces are absolutely perfect for bedside tables, though. I used those recently in a build. I'm pretty sure that has already been posted on the channel, but I think those work really nicely. But over here, I am using a couple of the base game closet pieces that are made by Peacemaker, and then I did also end up using this other like closet storage solution that is from the Snowy Escape pack. I thought the wood tones were perfect, and it just seemed summery to me for some reason. But moving on into the secondary bedroom, and this one has a water theme to it. I just thought that that was a bit of fun for summer. So there is like a watery wallpaper. We have a turtle. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word turtle. We have a turtle rug on the floor, and then I also end up getting just like a plain colored rug as well. And there's some items in here that aren't really like water or aquatic themed, because it's a kid's room and I wanted just to have fun with it. And so there's a lot of different interests in here, but I did try to include some of those more watery themes, mostly the wallpaper and the turtle. Oh, and a couple of the knitted items that came with Nifty Knitting, because we have an octopus and a turtle there. So both of those end up in this space as well. I thought those were so cute. I completely forgot about them, and they were just absolutely perfect for this room. So I was very excited to include those, but for right now, we're just going to be adding some posters on the wall, which I'm pretty sure I moved those over to where I put the chemistry table, because I also put the chemistry table in here because that's another item I don't use very often because I keep forgetting we have a new one. This one also came with Snowy Escape, I'm pretty sure. Before that, we only ever had the base game one, which came in one swatch and was really ugly, so I never used it, but this one is a lot nicer, so I made sure to use that here. I also used this new painting that came with Dream Home Decorator that I thought was really pretty and fit the colors nicely, but just getting a dollhouse and a couple more toys, and then we're going to be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, everybody.